Attitude is a choice. I want you to know that. That's the first thing I really want you to know. If you want to be more positive, it's not going to happen by random. Most people are waiting for the day where they're finally going to have some amazing life experience that will make them change their view, that will make them finally feel happy about everything. Or maybe that book, or maybe that seminar, or whatever else you're looking forward to that will finally make you a positive person. I make a choice every single day to be positive, to go at my day, to attack it with some joy, some positivity, some spark, and some light. And you can just as much make a choice without even trying by accident to not be positive. And that's what most people do. So really, the way to be positive is to make a conscious decision. It's to actually decide that positivity is going to be your state, that you're going to enjoy your day. Every morning when I wake up, I say, today's going to be a good day. I'm going to enjoy today. Hey to everybody on the live stream, by the way. Thank you guys so much for joining. As always, we start with the video, and then at the end, we've got a live Q&A. So I hope you guys enjoy this part and save your questions for the end because I'll be answering every single one of you as much as I possibly can. I will try to get back to everybody, okay? So here's what I really, really want you to implement in your life. Make that decision. Kendall, you've got it. Today is going to be a good day. I'm going to enjoy today. That's an affirmation. That's a statement that's going to actually set your brain into a mode where your reticular activation system is looking for things to be happy about. The way that most people live their life is by not even adjusting, not even setting like a real target or a goal. So they just kind of go throughout the day and they have no clue. They have no idea why they always feel down or upset. And it's because by default, you are conditioned by the people around you, by society, to be quiet. Keep it down. Don't be smiling all the time. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh in class. Don't laugh around people in the restaurant. You can't be loud. And you get shoved down, shoved down, shoved down for being yourself. All of us have positivity in us. You don't have to develop it. You just have to find it. It's already in you. And the easiest way that I know in the world to find it is to say, you know what? I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to be positive today. This is going to be a positive experience for me. Every time you're about to do something, you make a decision how it's going to be experienced from your end. See, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I would go to meet somebody new. Or 4 years ago, definitely. I would go to meet a new person that I've never met before. And my experience would be, God, I'm so nervous. God, I'm so nervous. God, I'm so nervous. What's going to happen? What if they don't like me? Ah! That was my experience. And now my experience meeting new people is, I can't wait to find out who this person is, what their dreams are, what their aspirations are, and find out if there's any way that I can possibly help them get a little bit closer to that dream. That's my new outlook, okay? And you can choose yours. Maybe it's just about enjoying somebody's company. Maybe it's just about enjoying the process of going for your degree. Maybe it's just about looking at the opportunities around you, all the amazing things that are in your life, and saying, you know what? I'm grateful. Thank you. Did you say thank you today? I said thank you today. At least 3 times every day I say thank you. Not to other people, not to somebody that did something for me. I'll always say thank you. That's normal. I think most people have common ethics. But I mean the thank you where it's in your heart. I mean the thank you that says, I'm grateful to be alive. Because so many of us take that for granted. The fact that you are here today joining me in this video or the live stream if you're here right now means that you have a special gift. You're alive. Not everybody can say that. Do you get what I'm saying? Not everybody can say that they're alive right now. There are many people that are not here right now to say, hey, I'm here. I'm live. I'm live with you. I'm alive and I'm live. So when you realize how precious this thing is, you'll be more positive instantly. Because positivity, it comes from often a place of gratitude, gratefulness, of respect towards what you have, the people in your life. Gratitude will never arise and positivity will never arise from a place of, I don't have enough, I really want that and this and this and this, and once I have that, then I'll be happy. The ultimate positivity killer, the ultimate positivity killer, okay? The ultimate positivity killer is saying that your happiness is in the future. And that's what most people do. Every day they say, I'll be happy once I have X, Y, and Z. Once I get the new phone, then I'll be happy. No, you will have a little bit of a dopamine release and you'll temporarily feel a little bit of excitement and then you'll be back down to earth. Wherever you go, there you are. You ever heard that expression? You could take somebody that's absolutely miserable in their life, always complaining about how their house is broken down, their car sucks, all the people around them are negative. Drop them in the richest neighborhood. Give them the best house. Give them all of the opportunity in the world right in front of their nose, which is already there, by the way. At any time, just go grab it. But put it right in front of them. Give them the money. And guess what? Come back in a year, you'll find them. Either the neighborhood has turned into one big copy of the one that they came from, and they've taken the environment down, or they've found a way to complain about and moan about and just feel upset about what they have, even when it's so great. You ever met somebody that has a lot of money and still isn't happy? I sure have. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't fix anything. Once you get the phone, you've had that experience. I want the new phone. Oh, well, you got it. I want the bike. Okay, you can have the bike, son, daughter. It's okay. Finally, I'll get you that bike. You're like, yeah, the bike. And then, 8 months go by. You look at the bike. You go, I want a new bike. A lot of kids do. Some kids are more grateful. So it's always what's next, what's next, what's next, what's next, what's next. I want more. Feed me, feed me, feed me. And this is consumer culture today, especially in the West, okay? If you're in the United States, if you're in Europe, hell, even if you're in Asia nowadays, you'll have a lot of this just pumped into you. You'll have a lot of this just basically conditioned into you from the start of your life. And if you want to get rid of it, if you want it to end, if you finally want to feel a little bit of fulfillment, happiness, and joy, just start off with saying, today is going to be a good day. Now, if you want to make it even better, the second thing you can do is say, I'm so grateful for today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful for the people around me. I'm grateful for the ground that I can walk on. I'm grateful for the air that I can breathe. That's nice. I'm grateful for my health. I can walk. I can talk. I can look at you guys through the video camera. I'm grateful for the light outside. That's it. What did I just do to my brain? Now all of a sudden everything shines. Now all of a sudden I look at you and I go, wow, this is an incredible person in front of me, instead of going, oh God, what are they going to think of me? Or going, oh, I don't like that guy or that girl. Oh, right? Most people are walking around with dread because they're constantly in this tense state of looking to the future for fulfillment and never knowing how to get it right now. And happiness, if you can't be happy now, just trust me on this, okay? If you're not happy today, you will not be happy next week. There is no future where you'll be happy if you're not happy now. If you can't make yourself happy today, you will probably not be happy tomorrow. Maybe you'll get married. Maybe you'll get a new car. Maybe you'll get a house. Maybe you'll finally finish your degree or get that dream job or start your business and get all the clients and customers that you could ever want. Maybe you'll make $1 billion in the next year. But at the end of the day, you'll come back to that default state of who you are. Always, always, always coming back to you. No matter where you go, there you are. Remember that. So Knowing that happiness is self-generated is the secret. Knowing that only you can make you feel good. And if you can't make you feel good, then no matter what on the outside makes you feel good, you'll find a way to make yourself feel bad again. There, right there. Do you hear what I'm saying? No matter what on the outside makes you feel good, temporarily, you will always find a way to make yourself feel bad again. Do you guys understand this? I hope it's hitting through. I hope you're receiving it. I hope you really get it. I hope you feel it. I hope you're grateful to receive what I'm giving to you today. We're going to open up for a Q&A in a few minutes, guys, but I want to share a little bit more. So when you finally make that switch where you decide that I am grateful, I am going to have a good day, I am deciding to have a pleasant experience, the last thing that you can do, if you really want to be a lot more positive, is find ways to make other people around you smile. Just a little bit. You don't have to do a lot. You don't have to change their life or anything. That's my job. If you want to do that too, you can join me if you want. But you really have to make a decision that no matter where I go, I'm going to leave it a little bit better than I found it. No matter who I talk to, I'm going to leave them in a little bit of a better emotional state than I found them in. That's huge. Now you've taken responsibility for you. You've decided you're going to have a good time. And now you're saying, you know what? Let me share this with other people too. If you can do this one, now you will get some real respect. Now people will really pay attention to you. Now you will stand out because most people are so worried about themselves that they find it very hard to share and open up and laugh and cry and affect other people deeply and emotionally. And it's one of the most valuable skills and one of the most valuable things that you can do in this world today. Because everybody's tense and carrying this, and they're putting on this front where they're saying, oh yeah, I'm okay, I'm so good, yeah. And if you can break through that and go, how do you really feel? Can I make this person smile? Can I make them a little happier? Can I make them feel a little bit better? In any way. It doesn't have to be something huge. It could just be nice dress. Wow, I really like your hair today. Simple compliments. They do a world of wonders. Really, it could change somebody's day. You ever had somebody tell you, oh, this person told me that I looked really good today and it made my day? Because people don't do that anymore. They don't acknowledge people. Hell, you might go to a bus stop. There's one person standing there on their phone. You won't even say hello to each other. What is that? There's no connection. What is this? This is not people. It's not humanity anymore. We're just sucked into our device. And I'm not saying that the device is a bad thing. You can make people feel good through the device too by giving them a like, right? But how much more does it mean when it's coming from a real mouth and a pair of eyes that can look at you and say, I mean this. And I actually sincerely stand behind my words. It's not just a little comment that I wrote on the internet, even though that's not so bad either. Okay, don't get me wrong. So guys, I really, really want you to apply these 3 steps. If you want to be more positive today, make a decision. You're going to have a good day. Make a decision that you're going to be positive, that it's going to be a good experience. Secondly, be grateful. Say thank you. Really go into that. Appreciate it. Feel it. Be with it. And thirdly, really, if you want to take it to the next level and way beyond, make other people feel good. Making other people feel good will make you feel better than you could ever feel trying to make yourself feel good. That's the secret right there. Making other people feel good will make you feel better than you ever would if you were trying to make yourself feel good. Because when you see the happiness in somebody else's eyes, when you make them light up, when you turn their spark on, man, you can feel that. You can feel that. Okay? So thank you guys for everybody that's on the live stream. I'm opening up for Q&A right now. That was the video. If you enjoyed that part, please drop a like right now. I would really, really appreciate that. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and that would just let me know that you are enjoying this stream, that you enjoy these videos, that it means something to you, that it affects you and impacts you in a positive way. And of course, that's what I'm here for. So I love to see that that's the impact that it has on you guys. So if you drop a like right now, I'll really appreciate it. And then what would be amazing is if I could answer your questions. Now, I try to stick on topic around positivity, but if you ask me a different question, I'll answer it. So whatever you've got for me, throw it in the live chat right now, just brightening up your day. I love it, Dillian. You're doing a great job in the chat. Let me scroll up a little bit, just see a few of you guys' comments. May God bless you. I'm grateful to be here today. This is great. You guys are, grateful to be alive. It's like he's a teacher and the other 15 people that are watching that you can't see are in front of him in school desks. Yeah, I like that. This is great. I have a good friend, and when we play football, soccer, we don't talk. It feels like we are not friends at all. Even after the game, we don't talk. Well, that's the connection issues. Today, they're just not really resonating with each other anymore. It's just kind of like, oh, hey, maybe at most. So try to connect. It might be tough, but do your best. You're awesome. I listen to your videos every day. Thank you so much for all your help. Riley, thank you for your kind words. I appreciate them. It's about the progression to those things that bring us happiness. Yes, absolutely. The journey makes you happy. I'm happy already. That's good. Okay, I'm scrolling down, guys, so you can start dropping your questions. Okay, currently in class. That's good. Thank you. Definitely brighten up my day. Hey, yes, happiness isn't true if it depends on getting material things today or in the future, but don't you think that if your state of happiness depends on gratitude, it's also just temporary? No, gratitude will really just open you up and relax you. I use it every day. It's not something that I rely on, but it does definitely put you in a different state of mind, and it shifts the way that you think, because people are in this mode where it's like get. And if you think have, look, I have everything, then it will change the way that you perceive the world. It really will make a huge difference. Okay, let me start answering you guys' questions. How to study? Well, be positive about the study, right? So relating back to this topic, what's your attitude when you study? Do you go in and think, God, this horrible degree that I don't want to do any of this? Of course you're not going to have a good time. But if you go in and you say, you know what? Can't wait to read. Can't wait to study. It's going to be great. And really genuinely find the reason why you care, because in the long run, this is the career that I'll have. This is how it will impact my life. This is how it will impact my family, my friends. This is how I will be able to contribute to the world. Now it means a lot more than if you sit down just because you have to, do a test. Let's see. What to do to be more open at conversations? Sarah, great question. Really, I just try to relax. Come into the present. Focus on the other person. So many people, when they're talking, they're caught up in themselves. That makes it really hard to have a good conversation. Makes it really, really tough to connect with anybody, really. If you were sitting across from me and I could see you're all tense and you're staring at your phone constantly, or you're just, going crazy, that makes it really tough for me to connect with you. So if you just open up and relax and say, hey, Rafael, how are you doing? I really want to know what's going on with you. How are you? Just interest yourself in the other person. That will unlock everything for you. Let's go up a little bit. Kendall, how did you become yourself more? Well, I think it's about letting go of this belief that you're not yourself already. So you already are you. The only thing is, how much of that are you expressing? So for me, it was finding out that, I really wanted to be in front of the camera, and I wanted to be on the microphone and talk to people and help them and impact their life. And when I made that decision and I made that choice, it was easy, because now I had a medium, a way to share and express what was already in my heart. Okay? So don't try to, become yourself. That makes it really hard. When you try to become yourself, it's almost like you're not yourself. So now you have to try to be more of yourself. It messes everything up. But if you just decide that, okay, let me find the best ways to express who I am, that makes it a lot easier. Let's see here. You're cute. Okay, thank you. Can you tell us how meditation changed your life? Well, I meditate every single day, and I've been doing it for, 2+ years now. And it really, the biggest impact that it's had is mental clarity and focus and control over my thoughts. So most people, they're going around in their day and their brain is just running wild on them and they don't know what's going on and they're hoping for the best and maybe it'll be a good day, maybe it won't. When you take control of it, you get to actually choose what you think about. Meditation helps control that and also be aware of how much you're thinking and really notice, whoa, I'm constantly going into my head, which most people are doing. Let's see here. I know you said you used to have a negative look on life. How did you change? Well, the biggest thing for me, really just finding and making decisions and finding ways to enjoy my life. Really, because the reason I was negative, it was pretty fair. My life sucked. But at the same time, I could have gotten a much better life and still stayed negative, so I leveled both up simultaneously. Not only did I start to feel better about myself and self-generate happiness, I also changed my outer world circumstances. So a lot of people think, well, just change your inner world and then everything will be okay. And that's a lot of kind of the tone behind spiritual teachings these days. And I don't believe in that because it's, you can feel good, but if you're not going to share that or impact other people, then that sucks. You're not really getting the most out of your potential. That's a lot of comments, guys. I really appreciate it. I created my YouTube channel, Virtual Tales, because of you. That's great. Saad, I know it's you. I really appreciate your comment. Thank you. You're very welcome. Let's see. Who else has got a question? Releasing the expression. Yes, that's right. Accept yourself. Don't fear rejection. Fear the regret of never doing it. That's good. Joe Hall, hit me up. I will, bro. I will. Thank you for joining the stream. How to be the person you want to be. Well, who do you want to be? Who is the person that you want to be? Most people don't even know that. It's like, oh, I want to look cool and be cool and I want respect. That's not very clear. So what would you actually want to be like? Do you want to be more outspoken? Do you want to be more... I have a video on everything. How to be more positive right here. This whole stream. How to be more attractive. That's there. Anything. So you can look through my channel and whatever character traits you want to develop, I pretty much have a video on all of it. Great question, though. I appreciate it. What are a couple of books you have read that have helped you? I will tell you my number one favorite book probably of all time that I would recommend every single person, especially in Europe, US, Canada, anybody from Australia, anybody that's not from Asia, and anybody that's not into Eastern philosophy. I would read Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now. My number one favorite book of all time. Let's see. Do you use any inspirational or motivational music to give you strength? And if you could recommend this, I use it a lot for inspiration and for meditation every day. I actually don't. I would if I could, but I don't really listen much. I use it sometimes in my videos, but that's it. I don't play music very often at all, actually. I used to, but not so much anymore. And that's just me being honest with you. So I wish I could help you more, but I can't. What time is it right now for you? Well, I guess it's about, let's find out, 7:50 p.m. Let's see. I feel like I would dance down the streets, but I don't know anyone else who does that. Any advice? Do it. You'll stand out. Put it on YouTube. You'll probably get some views. Don't be afraid. See, I don't really know anybody. Well, I don't know many. I know a few, I know a few, maybe a handful, but there's not many young self-development motivational speakers. It's getting more popular now, but most of them are not serious and they won't stick to it for very long. It's more like they like the idea of being a speaker more than they actually like the process of being a speaker and doing this, because it's really hard work. And I do it all day, every day, so I would know. So, let's see here. I still remember your comment. I'm glad that I could help you. How to deal with job loss and being unemployed. Well, if you're out of a job, your job is to get a new job or start a business and generate income. Really, if you just sit there and go, oh, I'm lethargic, I don't feel good, I'm not happy, that's not going to improve your chances of getting new work. So you really have to get aggressive and say, you know what, I'm going back out into the marketplace. And like I talked about in this stream, and it will be up as a video later, you guys can rewatch it if you want, and pay closer attention and listen to the first part. But I talked about having a good attitude. You're going to find a job. If you show up, and you show up better than anybody else showed up, with more energy, with more passion, man, you'll have a job like that instantly. You don't have to go looking for a job. A job will find you if you're the right type of person. But, go out there and look and bring the right attitude, and you should be back on your feet rather quickly. Let's see here. To be productive, did you cut from your fun times or try to put them in a planning? Yeah, actually, depends what you mean by fun time. For me, what used to be defined as fun was playing video games and watching TV. I don't find that fun anymore, so no. What's fun for me? Fun for me would be going skiing. Fun for me might be a little bit of driving snowmobile here in Norway. I've enjoyed that a little bit. I'm kind of going off that now. I'm leaning more towards the skiing. But really, if the activity means enough to you and you really like doing it, then yeah, I would map it out. I would plan it. I would strategically put it into the day depending on when it's best to actually do. And at the end of the day, if you really love doing something, make a career out of it. That's all I can tell you. My favorite thing to do is to talk to you. So I'm here and coaching clients, right? That's the number one thing that I love to do, is sharing through videos and helping people. That's it. So I do it every day. I made a career out of it, and you can too. So whatever it is that you feel is fun time for you, why not make it career time too and combine those two? You don't have to, but if you live your passion, you're probably going to be a lot more positive, which is what we talked about today. Okay, let's see here. So many questions, guys. I really appreciate it. I will answer as many as I can. By the way, if you're enjoying this stream, please do drop a like, because that just lets me know how many of you really feel that this is helping you, that it's impacting your life in a positive way, and it lets me know that you like it, that you enjoy it. What's your opinion on Julian Blanc, Rafael? He has some incredibly eye-opening videos like the Happiness Manifesto. Yeah, actually, I know some of the guys that have worked with RSD, and Julian's great. I guess he had a media scandal going on, but I think he's recovered really well, and it seems like he's going more into the self-development space as far as I know, so that's a good thing too. I think he has a lot to share, and he's valuable. So it's nice that he's sharing more and more of that with people. So I'm in the process of transformation, trying to release the inner child. Any tips? Yeah, don't try to release the inner child. Actually, don't even release the inner child. Just accept the inner child. Really just be okay with who you are. The bad parts of you, the good parts of you, all of that, combine it and say, you know what, this is who I am, and that's okay. This is who I am, and I like that. This is who I am, and I'm gonna be positive about this person, because no matter how hard you try to run away from yourself, you'll never get far before the bottom part of you catches up. So you can aim for success, shoot for the stars, and work your way up, but in the end of the week, you'll find yourself getting dragged back down by that part of you that you're resenting and pushing down. So the more you accept yourself, the more you can take yourself up along the way in the journey. So I would find myself, by the way, I'll give you a personal example. I would find myself struggling when, I would have these success barriers. Maybe it was getting a much higher paying client than I ever had before. And so I would sit there and go, oh God, but am I really worthy of this? And that inner child would kick in. And if I didn't accept that and go, of course I am, shut up, don't listen to that part of me, it's bad, then eventually I would have broken down my business and everything would have fell apart. But instead I said, oh, interesting. Where's that coming from? Well, I feel insecure. Maybe I'm not as valuable as I think I am. Maybe I can't make that result happen that this person is looking for. What if I screw up? I said, that's okay, that makes sense. That would hurt, but I'm willing to take the chance. It's okay. Even if I mess up, I'll learn something. And I would never want to miss that opportunity. So I'm going, but I'm accepting myself. I'm not going in and thinking, oh God, how can I manipulate myself into succeeding? I actually accept myself as I am. A lot of thumbs up here. I really appreciate it. How did you make a career out of it? Well, I just started doing it every day. It's that simple. It really is. If you put content out, people will find you and you guys have found me somehow. I don't know. How did you find me? In the same way, whatever it is that you love to do, put out content, share with the world, and before you know it, it's a career. That's what happened. I mean, for 6 months, nothing happened, and then boom, I replaced my janitor job, and I had a full-time business. It was pretty crazy. But not be a people pleaser. How to not be a people pleaser, but be open to conversations. Well, just engage and relax, and don't try to say things because people want to hear them. Say what's really on your heart. That's the best advice that I can give you. I'm trying to scroll through all the questions here. Thank you guys, by the way, for joining the stream. I really appreciate you. So I'm trying to get through all of it and answer everybody. How can I stop being negative? Well, I just made the whole video on that. So I'll let you go back to this stream in the future, Jeremy. Thank you for the question, by the way. But go back and watch through. The 3 steps that I shared today were, number 1, start the day by saying, I'm making a decision to be positive today. It's going to be a good day. Number 2, be grateful. Say thank you for 3 things that you really appreciate in your life. And thirdly, try to make other people smile and see what happens. That's the basic summary. I wouldn't try eliminating bad and negative thoughts, because that is basically trying to fight yourself, and you'll have a hard time. How do you learn how to start a coaching business? I wanted to. Well, reach out to me, Kendall. Honestly, there's a link in the description of this stream right here where you can work with me one-on-one. And I've taken a few people that are trying to build coaching businesses too. I have a few that are already very successful. So if you want to reach out to me, there's a link in the description below, and you can work with me one-on-one, and I'll guide you myself. And that will probably be the best way. We all have our own ideas, definitely. Thanks a lot, by the way. Have you ever thought of doing a TED Talk? It would really help many people. Awesome stream, by the way. I'm glad you like it, Martin. Thank you again for joining today. I know you were on the stream yesterday as well. I remember you. Yeah, I've thought about doing a TED. More people are saying that TED would be awesome. A lot of people. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Sure, why not? If you guys are saying that would be awesome, then why not? You should try to go on TED. And it would really help your goal even further. You're inspirational to all of us. Imagine all the people who you'd be able to inspire. Just an idea. Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. How to let go of a person you love and be happy for that person? That's hard, you know? When you're clinging on, just remember that you're probably not serving that person. If they don't want to be with you, then just let it go. You know, just take a deep breath and say, that's it. And what I would do is I would just stop really focusing on them. You're going to find it very hard trying to get over somebody when you keep looking at them. You're like, oh, look at how they're doing. Look at how they're doing. So you have your ex and you're stalking them on Facebook or on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever. And you just find yourself constantly going back into this horrible nostalgia. It's just the worst thing. I mean, you're putting yourself through your own mental hell. It's not their fault. So if you stop paying attention to them and just let them live their life, that would be ideal. Rafael, look above for my comments. You missed some of them. I really appreciate it. There's so much here. I mean, a lot of people are just dropping. I'm trying to scroll, and I think I read some of them. I finally found peace now. I wake up smiling every day because of you. Well, see, wow, I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you. I'm glad you told me to scroll up. That means a lot. Okay, I'm not happy anymore, Rafael. Okay, wow. Well, if you're not happy, then I would really recommend you go back and watch this video later, because, again, I shared a lot about how to be more positive. Again, by the way, I know you're a great guy. I've worked with you personally, so you've got a lot of good things ahead of you. You just have to pick your head up. You have to decide to have a good attitude and a positive outlook on everything that you're about to go forward in your life. And if you need help, reach out to me again. How would you recommend being more empathetic towards other people when you have so much going on in your own head? I feel like some people think I'm selfish, but I care so much for other people. Yeah, see, the thing is, when you're constantly thinking about your own problems, you find it very hard to really care about other people because you're stuck in your own head. And most people are in that mode. By the way, that's from Jeff James. I know who you are, and I appreciate you for joining. Dakota. Okay, so I would really recommend that you take care of your own life. You focus on getting everything down the way that you want it. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just set your life in a way where you're happy, do the things that you want to be doing, Try to spend more time doing the things that make you feel good, and then you'll find that you'll automatically just kind of open up and release a lot of the tension where you're constantly thinking about yourself. Ask yourself what truly did that made your life so much better. That's great advice. What, in your total honest opinion, emotion do you think is the most harmful bad? I would say self-hate by far, because you are pushing yourself down and you're developing this horrible pattern that a lot of people actually live their whole life just feeling like they're a victim and blaming themselves and attacking themselves, and that would probably be the worst. That's like living through hell. I have a big problem with anxiety disorder, especially with obsessive thinking. I have so many things to be happy and positive about, and I acknowledge that thing daily, but I just can't get straight mind. Well, what I would say is that you really have to work through it, you know. The anxiety, it's a hard thing to deal with. I'm not saying it's not. It definitely is. I've dealt with it myself. If you have obsessive thoughts, the best way that you can calm your mind down is to meditate every single day. You know, just start to practice that, because you're going to get more in control of your own mind, and after that you're going to find it a whole lot easier to actually, you know, talk to people, connect with people. You'll be more calm. You'll be more at ease. You won't have as much tension going on. Anxiety does come from tension, and a lot of mental tension. And so if you can really release some of that through meditation, deep breathing, you'll find that it'll be a lot easier. I think I've gotten to almost every question, so I've tried my best here to get to everybody. If anybody wants to drop one more, I'll take one last question and then we'll wrap it up for today. Guys, thank you, by the way, for joining the stream. If you're enjoying it, then be sure to drop a thumbs up. And if you're watching the video afterwards, give it a like, comment down below. And I appreciate every single one of you. I really, really do. I'm so happy that I get to share this with you. So here I've got the last question, except for what's your middle name? I don't have a middle name. Okay, a few questions came in. I'll have to just answer the last one here as we're running out of time. I have a problem that as soon as I know a girl likes me, I get really scared of talking to them, even though I had no problem to talk to them before. Can you give some advice? Yeah, I mean, I think what you're doing is you're getting an expectation that says, oh, well, now I have to really impress her. Now I have to make sure that she really likes me because she likes me. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Whoa, 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 whoa. Drop the expectation and just enjoy the moment and say, you know what? If they don't like me for me, if they like me before just based on an impression, and they don't like me when they get to spend more time with me, you see my voice going up, by the way. I've been coaching and teaching a lot, so it's starting to disappear, so I'm trying to keep the stream a little shorter today. So you really just have to let go of your expectation. You believe that it has to be a certain way. You think that she must like you, and that's what's blocking her from actually liking you. Isn't that interesting? That's what we do to ourselves. So if I came in here and was worried about you liking me, you probably wouldn't like me. Isn't that interesting? Did you ever see my first video? Do you guys like my first video? Hit the like button, people. I appreciate that. Please do hit the like button. So, you know, it really is, if you're going in with an expectation, thinking, oh God, or you start to get afraid, you start to get nervous, you start to get triggered. It's tough. Any quick questions that I can answer here really quickly at the end? How to play. I think the stream just cut out for a second too, guys. Sorry about that. I'm getting calls. Time's running out. Last question. What's your favorite color? Okay, that's what I'll answer. My favorite color is, I have to make one up right now because I don't have a favorite color. I mean, I guess it might be red and black together, or white or black. I like all colors. What kind of question is that? No, I appreciate you. Thank you. I really appreciate every single one of you guys on the stream. It's time for me to go. I thank you for joining me here today. I hope that you had a good time. I definitely did. And I hope that I was able to share something with you that impacts your life, that you can take with you. And thank you guys so much. Last few comments here. It's so fantastic to see such positive vibes to help others, help us with our struggles. These streams are amazing. Yes, hit the like button. I appreciate that so much. Because if you haven't gone, thought your dreams we will not have a Rafael. Yeah, that's right. I appreciate that. Thanks, Rafael. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for the awesome stream. I'm so happy it helped. From where to get your advice? If you want personal advice, guys, in the description, and it should also be linked as a card if you're watching the video afterwards, but in the description below this stream, below this video, there's a link and it says one-on-one coaching. So if you want personal advice from me, you can reach out there, and it's available all the time. You know, I take it on and off based on how extremely packed my day gets, but I try to keep it open and I try to take on as many people as I can. So you can reach out to me there and you can work with me personally if that's something that interests you. But thank you, every single one of you, for joining. I appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you all very soon. Take good care, and thank you for joining us today. Bye-bye.